Rising with each beat of the music is bringing. We're flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're inviting the night in.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Elevator, this way.
Alright, so we're going to continue, I guess, with the mission that we were going to start in the last video. Alright, should be interesting. Alright. Oh, whoops. Apartment. Alright, so we're going to continue.
Target's Sandra Dorset. Target's biomon went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly flatlined already. Not sure you're in time.
We're in time, Bug. We. Sure you're on phones, but that don't make you any less part of this squad.
Squad. Charming.
Alright, Jackie's right.
Fuck. Could at least try to be nice.
You want nice, supportive? Call a damn helpline.
Yeah. Got a point. Also, okay, let's see. Oh wait, is there stuff here?
Looking for 1237. Target should be inside, but I got 0 eyes on her biomon. Fingers crossed it's not too late. Oh, I hate this life or death shit.
Is that you?
Hurry.
Yeah, stay inside. You might want to stay inside,
Try
lady.
hacking the door. Think you can trip it on your own, V?
I think so.
Profile. Are we fucking late? Is that her? Is that our target, V?
Doesn't look like it.
Sandra Dorset's protected under Echelon 2 Corpo immunity. Our girl's top shelf. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros. Typical back alley fix-ups. Not our lucky gal. Let's keep looking.
Mira, eyes up. Pendejos ahead.
Okay.
Quiet, V. Careful now. Nice. Couldn't have done that better myself.
Let's keep moving.
Be calm.
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
They're coming. Wait for your chance. Take the prick off.
Score big on that Prima scrope she's got.
Cabrones. Thick as locusts. Let's be let us spree. Take one down. Just real quiet. Hey, grab the
There we
one
go.
closest. Let's take him. Calm down. Limp meat. Probably not the last of them. Move on. Move up. I'm behind you, V.
Don't think there's any more.
Watch it.
Okay, good. Good. We're off to a good start. Actually, a lot better than my previous playthrough of this. Ooh, this freaking music is pumping. Okay. Alright. Any way I can get around him?
Come on, motherfucker! Let's get options here. Fuck, you got eyes on this shithole? Anything?
Room he's in looks out on the balcony. Got a window on the left. Give me 2 seconds to grease the lock.
Okay, V. Flank him and draw his fire. Shoot them between the eyes!
Hack on the door's just cleared. Watch yourselves. Scavs are still crawling. Clean it up, clean it out. Don't want to be bringing the target out under fire. And definitely don't want a slug in your back. Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you got them.
Oh shit.
Clear to go.
Shit, where the hell's our target?
Look around. Gotta be there somewhere.
Okay. Okay, what's read message? Wait, slow crawl. In case you guys want to read it. I'll read this at another point. Ah shit, hold on. Fucked it. Fucked it up. Okay, there we go. Got a balcony here.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Check the body.
Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
About to find out.
V, jack into her biomon. Need to know what we're dealing with.
Okay.
This does not look
She's in a
good.
tub of ice. Crammed in with another. Fuck. Like slabs of meat.
Keep it together, V. If she survives, she won't remember a thing. Tiny scar on the subconscious, that's all.
Heard people who live through shit like this get panic attacks. Without ever knowing why. You'll be sipping a glass of ice-cold water and suddenly your hand's shaking.
V, jack into her biomon. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Okay.
Jacking
Jack
in.
in. Okay. There we go.
Sandra Dorset, NC 570442. Trauma Team Platinum.
Platinum? Shit. Trauma should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Guessing they jammed the transmitter, Sig. Looking at a hacked biomon, firmware reconfig, or a neurovirus.
Carajo, T-Bug. You ain't seeing this place. This is tubs, ice, hooks, and cleavers.
Scott Muncher's hack, huh? Got an idea. Check her neural cord. Find a shard? Yeah, pull it. That'll be what's muting the biomon.
Is that safe?
Is that even safe? Can't we just get her out of here?
We found her still breathing. Can't lose her. We need that biomon working, checking for hemorrhages, whatever. Find that shard and yank it.
Alright, pull shard.
Found the shard. Removing now.
Check the biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Pobrecita. Let's get her off that ice.
Jack, look sharp. Not done yet. Don't know who's out there.
Locked and ready, V. Do your thing.
Alright, pick her up.
Oh, fuck!
She's flatlining.
V, need to know what's
Jackie,
going
air
on.
hypo. Fuck, this is bad.
Catch, chica!
Ooh.
I think... Oh shit, it worked.
Fuera, chica. Get her outside. Fuera, get her out. Terrace.
All right.
Landing. Stand clear. Initiating security protocol. Follow all instructions. Place the patient on the ground.
Okay, there we go.
5 steps back. Now.
Jeez.
TT-133 to control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulus being administered. 70 milligrams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 fibrinogen.
There we go.
Let's get out of here. Elevator gets us to the garage direct.
Good
I'll
work.
take
Shit
that.
show's over. Cutting my wires now. See you in the near future.
Listen, chica, I got this thing. Mind if I borrow your wheels?
Huh.
I got a date with Misty, but I can't take the metro. How's I gonna look for me?
Won't leave you hanging, Jack. But don't get used to it.
Saving my ass, V. Thank you. How about I drive you home, huh?
She's all yours. I'm beat as it is.
Oh, almost forgot. Should get Wakako on the hollow. Tell her the job's done.
All right. So.
V, how did it go? Our client is alive and well.
All right. She's living, or she'll live. Relatively speaking.
Oh, relatively well. Trauma team took her off our hands. She'll recover.
Splendid. Your payment awaits you. Ready to come and grab whenever you like, even right away. But I guess home is the only place you wish to be now. The NCPD has surrounded Watson. The district is closed. If you're to make it past the cordon, you must move fast.
Thanks for the heads up. Swing by to see you later. Word out the NCPD is gonna put Watson on lockdown. If I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight, we better put it in 5th.
Leave it to me, chica. I'm driving.
All right. They got a new weapon too. Oh man.
Can't stop digging Night City.
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, chica. Not just any other city. Morgan Blackhand, Andrew Wayland, Adam Smasher. Legends are born here. I'm starving. Let's grab a tight bite. What do you say?
Jackie, they're locking down Watson, remember?
Oh shit. Right.
Okay.
Know it.
Fucking drive, Jackie!
Come on, V! Shoot!
Here, keep her steady!
Hold tight, V! ¡Mierda! ¡Perdón! ¡Chingado! Got you, asshole!
There we go.
scratched your baby up pretty bad. Sorry, V.
It's okay. It can wait. Let's just focus on getting home.
Alright, that's actually really cool. Was that you? Okay. That was odd.
Damn. Pulling out all the stops.
Oh, look at the security bot. That looks cool.
Watson's on lockdown to further notice. Necessary security measure.
Officer, ma'am. Damn, are we ever lucky we ran into you.
Really? What's it that makes me so special?
A heart of gold? Because only somebody with a heart of gold can understand just how much I need to get back to my girl.
Your girl?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be worried sick if I don't show. I mean, I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. She's giving me a chance. Waiting.
That's a shame.
Let us
Look
through,
at him.
please.
No model citizen, maybe, but he's a good kid.
Let them through. But they're the last. Okay.
Alright.
On your way.
You have a good evening now, officer, ma'am.
I always thought that was funny. Alright. So, you can be nice. She took a liking to you.
She took a liking to ya.
Devotion I demonstrated grabbed her by the gut.
Right.
I'm loyal, stable in my affections.
Mm-hmm.
And unassuming. You get it.
Alright. Okay. Oh shit.
Out of the car, now! Come on! Ain't got all day!
Check it out, V. Shit's going down.
Get the fucking shoot!
Oh crap, run.
Doesn't look like your average boss.
This ain't your average badges. It's Max Tac. NCPD's apex predators. MTAC rolls in when things fly out of hand. Gonks out there, though. Just a midday snack for them. Well, show's over. Poor bastards. They had it coming.
Yep. Seems like it.
Made it. Almost at your place.
What about you? Not likely to make it back to Haywood now.
Chill, V. They'll let me through.
You sure about that?
Oh, yeah. I'll play nice Jackie again.
Okay.
Sweet dreams, then.
Tell Misty I said hi.
I will. Ahí luego.
Alright. Let's keep moving. At least, you know, get some rest. What the heck? Oh, jeez. Body implants? Okay. Slaughterhouse.
Bug?
Forgot earlier. A runner I know has something you could probably use. Zip in your deets.
Okay.
And our second guest is Karina Lee, host of the Chip In program, which promotes the use of cybernetic implants. How's that treating you, beautiful?
Can't complain, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
I want to watch this for a second.
I'd like us to talk about the most exclusive and highly sought-after implant on the market today, Arasaka Corp's Relic. But maybe we ought to make sure our fair audience is up to speed. Karina, what is Relic exactly? In a word, if you could.
In one word, I'd say immortality.
Immortality? Really?
That's right. Relic allows you to transfer the consciousness from a dying person, finding a new home for their soul on a transferable chip. This person, they'll never leave your side, a companion forever with you in your own consciousness. Just...
Child, think for a moment about what you're saying. This relic is an abomination that feeds on human misery. It is an unnatural likeness, a golden calf born by false prophets. Arasaka speaks of preserving the soul, but they can promise nothing more than a heartless, mindless algorithm, speaking with the voice of the departed. What's more, this technology is just another tool of coercion and corruption. Only the wealthy and powerful elite will have access, and they will pay any price in exchange for a chance at this so-called immortality.
Well, that is true that Arasaka Corp has specifically limited access to the relic in order...
Your promise is a lie, an evil lie, motivated by greed and... Now that is rich! Excuse me? False promises, greed, a lust for power. Why, sounds an awful lot like a church to... What? How dare you?
Damn.
Do you not promise a life after death? Do you not charge funeral fees to a family in mourning? Maybe the Reverend is just afraid of some healthy competition, huh? Competition? You believe everything in this world can be counted, measured, rationalized.
And wouldn't we be right? We can construct artificial brains, create new consciousness.
But I ask you why? What does that give us? Are we as a people on this earth any happier for it? You claim that this relic gives eternal life, but all I see is an eternity of suffering. Rather than say goodbye, we haunt ourselves with their voices, their presence. What do you folks think? Who holds the truth? Is it Ms. Lee or maybe Reverend Culver? That is up to you. Send Culver or Lee to 7892 to cast your vote and enter your name for a chance to win tickets to this year's playoff. Until next time, Night City. Toodles.
Okay. I wanted to watch that. I know I did it last time, but I have a feeling it kind of sets up, you know, I mean, gives us a little bit of a detail of what to expect for future events. Okay. All right, let's go to bed. Alright, Act 1. No life.
Whoa, V. Get your beauty sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something when I jacked into that Corpo's biomon. I don't know, a neurovirus. Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling and my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
Alright, so let's see. Oh, do I got something to level up? Okay. So hold to acquire. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's see. Oh wait, character inventory. Let's see. Go ahead and equipped. Equipped. So let's see.
Is it a mirage? A hologram? No, my friends. It's clear open skies. But don't take it from me. Get out there and enjoy the sun.
There we go. Okay.
Piece of shit. Come on.
Hey, V. Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How did you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You go this way.
Wait, you mean 14 a
Wait.
day? That's different.
There we go.
Hey, yo, V. How about a round or two? What do you say? How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping, he did. Be curious to see how he handles the likes of V. So how about it?
Where'd you get him?
Where'd you get him, Fred?
Off the street. Saw him looking up at me with these big, sad eyes. So I took the poor pup in. Fed him, clothed him. Nah, for real. He's a military bot. Got a sweet deal. And a tumor mine tossed in a few upgrades. Now, here we are.
Sure, why
Let's do
not?
this.
Light on your feet. Keep that head moving. Ever thought of monetizing it?
You go in the ring yourself?
You go in the ring yourself?
Not anymore. Skull's taking too much of a beating. Reflexes ain't what they used to be.
There's ways of fixing that. Cops should do the trick.
Rather dish out my eddies for something else. It's time I started taking it easy.
Alright. About these fights.
You mentioned something about fighting?
I've seen you landing blows in the ring. You've got sharp instinct, good edge. You can go far, especially if you get chipped. These fights, let's just say they aren't legal, but very lucrative.
Lucrative for who? You or me?
Both of us. I get a small percentage of the total winnings, you know, as your agent. You get the rest.
Alright, sounds fair.
Sounds fair.
It's like I said, good instinct. Fights happen in different parts of the city. You choose where you want to go, put down your eddies, and start swinging. You win, you take home the pot. Manage to drop every last one of them, you get a chance to fight in the grand finale. That all clear?
Crystal.
Good. Oh, except you won't be setting foot outside Owatsu. Not yet. You can start in Kabuki. I believe in you, V. Time to show this city what you're made of.
Okay. I'm not gonna do that yet though, because I gotta do my quest journal. I gotta meet up with Jackie, and I got a couple of side jobs. What's going on here?
Sweet little 45 springs for his mommy. Hers after every shot now.
Was he over here?
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Systems have announced a breakthrough in the fight against multiple sclerosis. MS is one of the few diseases that cannot be cured by replacing the affected tissue with
Hello, it's time for your local news. The Aratama Matsuri Festival is nearly upon us. To mark the event, the streets of Night City will come alive with exquisite multi-story dashi floats. The festival program will also include musical performances by biwa virtuosos and theatrical performances in the No tradition. The sponsor for the festival is the Arasaka Corporation. And, in an exciting development, even Hanako Arasaka has announced her participation in the Dashi Parade. From all of us at WNS News, we wish you a safe and fun Matsuri. Enjoy yourselves, Night City.
Okay. Alright. What the heck was that?
Woman of the hour. Jeez. It took you long enough. Up an appetite just waiting. Sit down, let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Vector.
Didn't figure you as the type for Asian. Would've thought you'd find it too exotic.
What do you mean? What's there not to like? Noodles? Check. Synth sirloin? Check. Get some more Chile action up in here, and you're looking at Mama Wells' signature sopa de fideos.
Alright. Said you had a surprise for me.
You mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter DeShawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated coupe.
Tell me more about Dex.
Dexter DeShawn. What's the latest spec on him? Know you got info to spill.
He's been off the grid for about 2 years. Word on the street was, took a little vacay.
2 years? That's exile, not a vacation. Hell was he up to?
Guessing he shoved pizzas in his mouth while jerking off to hardcore virtues. Important thing is he's back. It's a fresh crew, and he found us.
How'd you manage this?
How did you manage to pull this? Trade in your spleen or something? As far as I know, we're not the type to get fingered by Dex.
You, me? Oh, but T-Bug, she's the one that hooked us up. Got us talking. Knew it was a done deal the moment he laid eyes on me. 'Cause come on, ain't nobody who can resist this. Am I right?
Sure, Jack. Whatever you say.
What's the job exactly?
So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Hell, our savior wants to tell you everything himself. Face to face. No pressure, but whole deal's riding on you now, chica.
Alright. Wait, why me?
Why do I gotta go? You and T-Bug draw straws without me?
T-Bug and Dex go way back, and my face is yesterday's news. Now Dex says he needs to check you. Talk to you. Look, V, it's his job, his rules. I can't blame him for taking a personal approach. And it ain't as bad as you think, okay? Trust me.
Guess I got no choice then.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is in a league of his own. You know what I'm saying?
Know my way around fixers.
Don't get me started on fixers. They catch a client, find the cheapest gonk to do the job, then drop their corpse at a landfill.
Shit. Hit the nail on the head, V. Gracias a Dios. Estoy lleno. Brought your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our dust-up with the scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Alright, call the vehicle.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
Yep.
Let's feel this factory new ride.
First stop. Ripper Duck. Anchica.
Okay, so I think it was that one.
Easy on the gas, eh? I just ate. I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Miss D.
You don't say.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
Oh, won't let me switch. Won't let me switch the camera. That's weird. Huh. Alright, well, I'll just keep trying and just periodically get to where we need to go.
Yeah, this is it. Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done dusting your circuits. We'll hash out what Dexter's cooked up for us.
Not the masters of your memories, for your eyes do not belong to you, or rather, not only to you. Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them? Cameras are all around us, even within us. Your joys, your worries, your life. For them, it is all mere spectacle.
Alright, he suggests I gouge out my implants, go blind. If that were true, I'd already be dead.
Yeah, if anyone was watching and giving a damn, I'd have the city's underworld and half its corpse on my ass already.
And if you are their pawn, unknowingly carrying out their secret agendas.
Okay.
But who are those who follow our every step, you ask? Why the titans of entertainment in Alpha Centauri?
Hey, V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
Oh my god!
Alright, let's keep moving.
Vicky, spry as ever.
Alright. Though common practice cyberware installation is still a dangerous and invasive procedure, which can only be performed by qualified specialists, Ripper Docs. There are several Ripper Docs operating throughout Night City who offer a variety of different cyberware upgrades. Select your desired cybernetic upgrade from the list and enjoy your new abilities.
Ripper, good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. Oh, wow. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig, had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Whole kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Heard of Dexter DeShawn?
Met a new fixer. Gave me a job. Name's Dexter DeShawn.
Known quantity from the afterlife. No denying you're moving up.
But? Something you're not telling me, Vic?
Keep your guard up, that's all. I've heard some things about Dex. He's not as chill as he makes himself out to be.
Alright. Looking to upgrade.
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex DeShawn, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter DeShawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the Eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear?
Okay.
Chair, please. Sit down and relax. Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances.
Dang.
Now jack in.
Kuroshi.
Whoa! Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it could come in handy then.
Gave you my word I'd pay you back, but this might be too rich for my blood.
We'll work something out. Right now, I'm just out to make sure you get back in one piece. Eddie's in hand.
Alright, check in.
You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
Okay. Cybernetic implants are mechanical replacements for the organic parts of your body. They can give you superhuman-like abilities, which can improve your combat capabilities and help you survive in hazardous conditions. Although a common practice in 2077, the installation of cyberware is still an invasive and sometimes dangerous medical procedure. Only specialists known as Ripper Docs are trusted to install cyberware safely. Okay. Okay. All right. That I need money for.
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear.
Okay.
This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that major league arm of yours right here.
All right. What's new in the life of Victor?
So, what's new in the life of Victor Vector?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, not much. And that's fine with me. I used to live in a world where all that mattered was who's who, what's what, and how's why.
And what happened?
One day I just dropped it and never looked back. I'll never be a legend in this town, but been sleeping nights ever since.
All right, place arm.
Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Feels like I'm at a dentist.
Play-by-play, though? Really, Doc? Makes you sound like a dentist. Always going on and on.
Don't be mean now. Remember, I'm old. I got a shaky Gannic hand. Could slip. Lights out for a minute, all right?
Okay. There we are.
Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in. You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
Better than ever.
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. Scanning people with your optics cyberware can provide you with a lot of useful information, such as how strong an enemy might be, who is in their crew, or what type of weapon they use. As a skill netrunner, you can see a list of quick hacks which you can use against your enemies, okay?
Look at the scanner. Take you a few seconds to adjust. But first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions.
Okay.
I also inject an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well.
Okay. Database of wanted persons. The database of individuals with bounties assigned to them is now available to you. You can identify these wanted persons with your scanner. Since all are wanted dead or alive, the methods you use to claim your reward are entirely up to you.
It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
Alright. How about that virus?
How about the neurovirus from the last job? Can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant. And a full sweep on your soft and circuits. Zap the critter. You're certified bug-free.
Alright, thanks, Vic.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
Alright, what's this?
What am I looking at?
A mild stim. Should boost neurotransmission in the short term and muffle some of the side effects while the implant takes.
Thanks, Vic.
You're the best, Vic. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Who's winning?
Who's winning?
Hernandez. You know, in the old days, that cripple Malone would have been flat on the boards. Now, every last fighter's got extra skull lining. Absorbs 75% of every blow.
You bet on this fight?
Got cash riding on this?
Nah, just looking. It's out of habit more than anything else.
You miss it?
Miss it, don't you? How's biz going?
Can't complain. Corporals learn to keep their distance, and Sokka's back hiring lone mercs. We all gotta have the newest, shiniest implants.
Think you got Misty here to help. Handles your griping well.
Yeah, renting out her shop's the best decision I ever made.
You know what? Seems like you're the only person in Night City who's happy with his lot.
You get to a certain age, you drop all your illusions. Life just gets easier from there.
Alright. So let's go talk to Jackie. What, was there a cat? Oh, look at a cat. Can I pet the cat? Oh, I can pet the cat. Okay.
Your heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds. Anything red. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay. Do my best to talk us up.
Okay.
What is life without its body? What are the beings of the net if not
V,
souls
listen,
from beyond
I've
our
got this
plane of
delicate matter.
existence?
That's why I called you.
I have heard
The number
their
of cyber
voices.
psycho attacks in the city is on the
Let they
rise.
who
Now
yet
that's
never
probably
crossed
not
that
news to
threshold,
you,
for
but
their
this issue
souls
matters to
will
me
join those
for a
ghostly
few
ranks.
reasons. There are people who say cyberpsychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. And remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Alright. There are various ways to incapacitate enemies without killing them. Non-lethal takedowns, non-lethal quick hacks, non-lethal weapons, EMP grenades, and some combat gadgets. Weapon mods can change damage to non-lethal. If given weapon, combat gadget, or quick hack deals non-lethal damage, it will be mentioned in the description. Okay. Night City has a soul too. Okay.
This is Night City. No one's got a soul to lose.
Mock as you will, unbeliever. You shall see who laughs last as you're engulfed in hellfire. Satan himself!
Laughs. See, now I'm skeptical. I heard the runner who wrote that Satan demon gave him a weak sense of humor.
You ask, who opened these unholy gates of the abyss?
No one's asking.
And I answer you, the techno-necromancers of Alpha Centauri!
Okay.
I recognize you. You come here often. Your eyes tell me that your mind has opened to the truth. Will you provide a humble donation so that I may continue my mission?
Humble. I'll do better than humble.
You do good work. Use this to wake Night City up.
Thank you for your devotion. I saw a disciple of truth in you from the very beginning. If you turn a blind eye to their existence, they have already won!
Okay. Alright, let's talk to Dexter.
Hey!
Oh, that's a net runner.
They have already won!
Okay. Alright, let's talk to Dexter.
Hey!
Oh, that's a net runner.
They have already won!
Alright.
Yo, Miss V. A pleasure.
Dexter DeShawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bank? Would you rather live in peace as Miss Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory smelling near like posies without seeing your 30th?
How they remember you, that's all that counts.
It's first place or no place, Dex. Cost isn't a factor.
Classic. I'd expect nothing less from eager, supple youth. Respect. Understood. Got it. Sure. All right. Listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Alright, so...
Hang on. Got a question of my own now. Why all this, Dex? Why me? Could've had Jackie or T-Bug sitting here. Could've just done this on comms.
Call me old-fashioned, but I like to look anyone I do biz with in the eye.
Okay.
I had the pleasure of meeting the Jackster in the past, and Sweet T-Bug helped this brother out 2 years ago. So here we are. Besides all that, got a special little pre-mission just for you. But we'll get to that.
Okay. The job. Tell me more.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech. A biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Guessing it belongs to a corp?
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Sure,
Dang.
that's no problem.
Alright, not at all.
Corps don't deserve special treatment.
Shit, you ain't playing around. Got a feeling this could be a start of a beautiful friendship built on heaps of eddies.
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. The client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
Alright, Maelstrom, what's the issue?
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slot in the shard.
Okay.
Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing its thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear.
Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, Convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy.
Alright.
Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, aka Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstorm, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Alright. Royce guy, who is he?
Royce guy. What's he like?
A straight psychopath. Chrome-loving kind.
Big club in this town.
I'll give you that. Except few of its other members, no matter the stakes, would put a friend and associate through an industrial microwave dryer. Apparently, first thing to burst are the eyeballs. Get a nice clear pop. Then the rest goes goulash.
Alright, who's the woman?
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal affairs. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk. Stick up her ass ain't growing any shorter, so she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that.
Yeah.
Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Okay. Tell me about your, tell me about her.
Client. What's her thing? Why does she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Vetting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End of convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all.
Okay.
Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
Alright. Know all I need, I think.
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though, is gonna be all you.
Okay.
One more thing, Miss V. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
Okay. Time to get out. Alright. Perform certain actions will reward you with street cred. Build your street cred to make a name for yourself in Night City Underworld. Doing so will open up new opportunities. Okay. Alright. Talk to Jackie.
Jackster, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally a nod, yeah.
Alright. He's out to work me over. Wants to check us out.
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few small kinks. Prep work, I guess. Before lining us up a big job. There's this combat bot military prototype. Maelstrom clept it. Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right. Heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
About sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deets of some Militech agent too, but don't know how much help she stands to be.
Alright. Royce, know anything about him?
Yeah, you don't sound thrilled. Royce, what do you know about him?
He's fucking whack, something special. Junkies snort junk. Royce snorts chrome.
Alright, then here's the other thing.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table, Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, How you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Kind of like with my previous playthrough, I think it'd be better if we do the Parker thing first, so I'm gonna start with the client.
Parker. Think I ought to see her first. See what she's like, what she's after.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods, put my nose to the ground, sniff around. Hasta luego.
Alright. Alright, we're off to a good start.